When you get an opportunity, I want you to pick up the 4th volume of Bukhari Hadith in a section called Kitabul Anbiya, the chapter of the prophets. I had the opportunity, Imam, to read every hadith in that volume about the prophets. Every word. And I learned something very valuable that I'd like to share tonight, which I believe should be the right spirit of the future. One of my friends named Sharif, lives in Arizona, told me one day, he says, Siraj, we should pray as if everything depends on Allah. And it does. I mean, everything. See, you think that you can earn bread, but you can't if Allah doesn't allow you. We take so many things for granted. Every breath that we take for granted. But just let Allah stop the air from coming. Let Allah stop the rain, which He has, from what I understand. Let Him stop the crops from growing. All these things that you take for granted, just let Allah stop it. So everything you do, you have to ask Allah. Even when a man sleeps with his wife, he has to ask Allah. She has to ask Allah. Because take nothing for granted. Everything you do, you have to ask Allah. And so if you're talking about the future, every day, every year, every millennium, every 1,000 years, every 10,000 years, every million years, you plan, ask Allah for everything, every morsel of bread. He says, pray to Allah as if everything depends on Allah, and it does. But then he said, Siraj, work as if everything depends on you. See, you're working as if everything depends on you. You're working as if, but you know it depends on Allah. You have to ask Him, and then you got to go to work. And then you got to plan, even though it may never come into existence, but still you have to plan. And let me tell you why. I don't know what tomorrow will bring. وَمَا تَدْرِي نَفْسٌ بِأَيِّ أَرْضٍ تَمُوتُ. And nobody even knows the land that they're going to die. I know a brother, a friend of mine, born in Pakistan, moved to America and became a doctor in the city of Detroit. We made Hajj, and he died in Mecca. Born in Pakistan, living in America, dying in Mecca. You don't know where you're going to die. And by the way, that's why you be careful where you go. Because you don't want to die in a crack house. You don't want to die in a whorehouse. Nobody knows. See, Allah does that to you. When you run and hide and you sneak around, Allah is the manifester. And so whatever you do in the dark, Allah will bring it into light. And you don't know where you're going to die, what you do in what circumstance. And that's why you have to try to live your life right, because Allah can take you any moment. Nobody knows the future. But yet we have to plan.